Hello students, welcome to South International School online classes. I am Poonam and today I am going to start your science chapter number 1, that is nutrition in plants. So now what is nutrients? Nutrients are the components present in our food. Those are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals and refuge. Why do we need these components? These components are necessary for our body, for our growth, for our day-to-day activities that we do. So all living organisms require food. Similarly, plants also require food, but plants can make their food by themselves while humans and animals are dependent on plants for their food. So in this chapter we are going to learn about mode of nutrition in plants, that is how plants will prepare their food and how we get our food from plants. So first of all we will start with nutrition. What is nutrition? So nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism, that is how an organism get its food and how it utilizes this food. So how an organism gets its food and its utilization is called nutrition. So now for mode of nutrition by plants, we will be starting with the types of organisms depending on their mode. That is how an organism get its food. On the basis of that, organisms are divided into groups. So first group is autotrophs. Now what are autotrophs? Autotrophs are the organisms that prepare their own food, that are plants. So plants prepare their own food by the method of photosynthesis. So they are called autotrophs. Now the ones that depend on plants for their food are called heterotrophs. Means we animals and humans are called heterotrophs. Why? Because we are dependent on plants for our food. So first of all, we will be learning about autotrophs. Autotrophs are the plants that perform the process of photosynthesis. So how is the process of photosynthesis carried on? We will be learning first about photosynthesis in plants. Now, do you know what are all organisms made of? All the organisms, whether plants or animals or humans, are made up of cells. Cell is the smallest unit of any body. Cells are the tiniest units. We cannot see these units with our naked eye. We need a microscope to see a cell. Now, how does this cell looks like? You can see the figure over here. These are too many cells combined together. So each and every cell has one central ball-like spherical structure called nucleus. And surrounding the nucleus, there is a jelly-like structure called cytoplasm. Now this cytoplasm is bounded by a membrane called cell membrane. So any body, any living organisms are made up of this cell. These are the building blocks of our body. As you can see how a building is made up of, it is made by bricks. So similarly, cells are the bricks of our body. Those are the tiniest units. Now photosynthesis in plants is carried out by these cells. There is chlorophyll present in the cells of these plants. So plants carry out photosynthesis in the cells. Leaves in the plants are called the food factories. So photosynthesis is carried out by leaves. Why only by leaves? Because of the presence of chlorophyll in leaves. Leaves have green color. This green color is due to the presence of chlorophyll in it. Now what are the things required for photosynthesis? Those are carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. These things are required for photosynthesis to be carried out. So how do plants get carbon dioxide? Through air, from air. So there are stomata, that are tiny pores present on the lower side of the leaves, that is back side of leaves. There are tiny cells called stomata. Those pores are present in the leaves. Now through stomata, there are the carbon dioxide will enter in the leaves. Then where do plants get water from? Plants get water through roots. Roots will absorb the plants water present in the soil. So roots will provide water to the leaves through vessels. There are vessels, pipe like vessels present in the plants. So through these vessels water will reach the leaves, and the chlorophyll present in the leaves will trap the energy present in the sunlight. So this will then synthesize carbohydrates, that is starch, or you can say glucose. So that is the process of photosynthesis. Leaves will capture the energy from sunlight, and from carbon dioxide and water it will synthesize food. This food will be in the form of carbohydrates. This process is called photosynthesis. So this is the unique process which leaves will carry out in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Now what happens in this photosynthesis process is that starch is produced while oxygen gas is released through the stomata in the air. So plants will capture carbon dioxide and it will release oxygen in the air. And where do we get energy from? Sun. So sun is the ultimate source of energy required by the plants. So this is the figure or a diagram showing photosynthesis. That is, chlorophyll present in the leaves will capture light from the sun. Carbon dioxide will be taken through stomata from the air, and water and minerals will be taken through roots, through vessels, and the photosynthesis is carried out, and then oxygen will be released again in the air through stomata. Now you want to see the structure of stomata? This is the stomata. See, here are the stomata present. Now at the entrance of stomata pores, there are guard cells. These guard cells will be controlling the opening of stomata. When a leaf needs carbon dioxide, guard cells will open, and when the oxygen is to be released, again guard cells will get open. Otherwise they are closed. So this is the structure of stomata. So students, I hope you understood photosynthesis. This is carried out by autotrophs.